Hey, what's happening, y'all? Today is the big day, or should I say, tonight is the big night over in the UK. On with Anthony Joshua versus Wladimir Klitschko, which is perhaps the one of the biggest fights in UK history, on paper. That is. Um, Definitely looking forward to it as it'll premiere. I think it starts at 1 o'clock on our side, live on Showtime, while HBO is going to broadcast it on a delay format. So definitely gonna tune in on the Showtime version of it. But yes, definitely, all eyes will be set on this particular fight and on the heavyweight division, all together. So this fight definitely puts the heavyweight division back in the spotlight where it rightfully should be, because to me, in my opinion, out of all the divisions, I think the heavyweight division has the most talent. It has the most powerful fighters there, and obviously not just the weights, the fact that their caliber, their skill set, whatnot, their personalities. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, and some have asked me, offline, that have asked me, who do I take it to win this fight. You know what? At first, I was gonna, I say pull, but I was gonna lean towards Wladimir Klitschko, given the fact on the first leading up to the fight, I wasn't too sure about Anthony Joshua's confidence going in because he seemed very nervous. He seemed very um, a bit intimidated by Wladimir Klitschko based off the stare downs and based off the gloves are off it face off, kind of similar to the HBO's what's the HBO's face to face, as you call it. HBO hasn't done those face to face segments in a long while, but it seems like Vladimir Klitschko is the guy who's playing the mind games, who's been getting the best of Anthony Joshua, psychologically. And Joshua's a young guy. He's going to his 19th pro fight now. He is the IBF world champion, whatnot. So he's pretty much telling Anthony Joshua, you don't know what you're getting into. You're way out of your league here, based off my interpretation of the off the lead up to the fight. So, but on the other hand, someone did mention this to me, and this is a very valid point. Is say, look, yeah, Klitschko may have the advantage over the psychological game, but you also have to take into account that Klitschko hasn't really performed very well in his last two fights. I mean, I would kind of disagree with that on his other two fights, other than the Tyson Fury. Yeah, he performed very poorly, but against Kubrat Pulev, I mean, I thought he performed pretty well in that fight. So yeah, but anyhow, but at the same time, his reflexes are slowed down. Vladimir Klitschko hasn't fought for nearly 2 years, and plus he's aged too. So with that being said, when you have such a long layoff, and you're aging, you're pretty, you're old, you're up there in age. Yeah, that goes to show that your reflexes slow down. And Anthony Joshua has been the more active of the two, which is a good point. That's a very good point to make. Now, the only way, it had me thinking, because now the only way I see it, that now the Klitschko has been out of the ring for such a long period of time, the only way I could see him winning this fight is, him pulling his own tactics of hitting and holding, doing the infamous 1-2, whatnot, then hold, hoping to zap away Anthony Joshua's energy, so that way he wouldn't have enough strength to muster his punches and his power. But then again, Anthony Joshua is the most youthful guy. Appears to be he's the more stronger guy than the two, and he's much quicker. He know how to control his reign and distance, so it'll be very difficult for Wladimir Klitschko to come in and try to get in his 1-2 or try to grab him at least. So, and Anthony Joshua is a very, very effective counterpuncher. So, with that said, I probably will have to lean slightly towards Joshua to win this fight. Maybe not by knockout, probably by towards the distance. I could see him taking Klitschko to the distance. I mean, Klitschko taking him to the distance. But who knows? Anything can happen, especially in the box, especially in the heavyweight division. So, yeah, I'm going to lean towards Joshua for this fight. And I hope he does pull it off, because I think with him winning this fight will definitely give a big shot. Shot in the arm for the heavyweight division, as it desperately needs that shot. And of course, Luis Ortiz that came out recently and said that whoever is the winner of this fight will have to face him as the mandatory challenger. However, though, the WBA will make an exception for whoever the winner is to face a voluntary defense. Now, to me, if you ask me, in my opinion, in that situation, I believe whoever the winner should go for the unification bout. Okay, if the winner's not going to do that, then they need to go ahead and fight Ortiz as the mandatory. That's my take on it, because I feel that if unification is always trump over mandatories. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. As K Black Boxer says, shout out to him, by the way. Um, that's what it is. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about this highly anticipated fight in the heavyweight division. Let me know who you got as a victor. I'm out. Peace.